Of young professor. Age 8 likes reading. 3-4 long life town. Mystic glasses life. Age 15 hobby peeping. The saying of the day is, I hate people. I hate everyone. I'm stressed out. I'm going out tonight. I'll be waiting for you at 2 a.m. Kissy tip. Oh no. Brought up. Yeah, join in. You made Albert up. There's quite a lot of words on the screen, isn't there, these days? No, it only accepts one word at a time.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing it.
Hello.
I knew you wouldn't use it well. I wouldn't use it smartly. I've always got to put, like, you know, the thing. I've always got to put baby gates in. I need to put baby gates in for you guys.
Egg.
That was Gadish Gadoosh by Mr. Pomp and Froth, representing Lancashire, UK.
You know, Sean, before we started World Vision, the only music I listened to was List of Facts to Rhythmic Drum Beats. I didn't know music. I didn't know music could be good. And every year, the bar keeps on getting raised.
That was Gadish Gadoosh.
Milk tree.
Do you think there is any way to make this game good or pleasant? It's currently a game, there's a lot going on, but I think it's viscerally unpleasant to be in it. No, no, no. No. Bread. Bread. Apple says, I can't believe how awesome Jamba sounds when she's sick.
It's all we've been talking about.
Yeah, we've been mourning. Oh god, okay, have a good time.
Okay.
Give me abreast of what's happening.
I hit one.
I looked at the screen, they're very the worst kind of spider, aren't they?
Yeah, the sound is... really like. I'm not that bothered by spiders. But I got scared by my own arm. I got scared by my own arm.
Doesn't see escape hatch. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gone. Okay, I do have a jetpack. Oh, it's not doing enough. Okay, No. What on earth? What is this? What am I? That's bad though. I think that's actually not so good. No, maybe it's good. No, probably not. Great. Oh yeah, beam. Me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known. Carl Sagan, Pale Blue Dot, 1999.
I've done extremely well considering my severe brain damage.
I feel like I'm some sort of video game pedant, but Kirby doesn't suck illnesses, right? Kirby sucks powers.
And what have you learned from this?
Nothing. I think this one will solve it.
Seem harmless, do you?
A daddy with the long legs? No, thank you. I wouldn't want that in real life.
I'm as valid as they fucking come, mate. I can spin dash into a cloud.
Hello, welcome to my evening. You are you, and you are watching me. Hello, you have tuned in to twitch.tv/Sean Mall. Tonight, I'm going to be playing John Crasinski's Shush Quest, also known in North American and European markets as A Quiet Place, The Road, something. The Road Ahead, perhaps. How many clips does Sean Cups in? Half of them are. All the best ones are, in my opinion. How's everyone doing? It is the last weekend before Halloween. Means nothing to me, but obviously I don't want to be roaming the streets lest someone throw an egg or a pumpkin at me. Hello, it's Double Sean. Yes, let's have that. Brilliant. Here I am in the capybara zone. Are you doing well? Thank you for swinging by. Let me grow a little bit. My experience, place don't make a lot of noise. Red Tixie, you heard a splashing, mate? Splashing can kick up a lot of sound. Thank you for tuning in. An unusual time slot for me, but I hope to share my evening with some of you. And maybe, who knows, maybe some of us will get spooked out and we'll start retching. And then we'll really have had the Halloween experience. So thank you for tuning in. I am grateful to anyone who's popped by to say hello. Specifically, I would like to shoot a bullet of gratitude at Welcome to the stream. The Rational Sock Maggie FBK, actually a ghost in disguise. It's the Burnzoid, normal 84 _ Natalie, the OG Crumb Dumpster Fluff Weasel, the gnarly butt neck nil, the pubic whisperer B&M Bandit. I think it's pronounced Jambud. The benign bug Jim Reception, the stringy shotgun Red Coyote, the mind-altering art gallery that's also people, the tree-mugged chainsaw Adamantium, the rascally child monster Andrew Banter III, Yahoo, Het is Martijn F, Javier Barden Doppelganger. Hello.
Ready
Hello,
to be
welcome.
heavily startled.
Brilliant, thank you, Les Dennis. I've already received my startling. I hope that yours is in the post. Thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Sorry, Bird, you haven't, but and introducing Bird.exe. So let me start right at the top because we're going to be playing a horror game that is based on itself on a pretty average sort of modern B movie franchise. So let's start with this. Have you seen A Quiet Place? Has anyone seen the films that this game's based on? You've seen photos? You do one, Jam. I don't know you've seen it, but thank you. Hello, Andrew. So no one's seen it. No one's seen it. Thanks, Jam. Bluff's not seen. No one's seen it. Well, that's fine. It's a movie tie-in game. It doesn't really rely on in anything. You've got a rational hatred of John Krasinski? Good. Do not worry. This is not a John Krasinski stan space. The instructions said to put exclamation mark. Yes, let me look at these instructions again. Voting is now open for the question, have you seen A Quiet Place? Vote using the numbers provided next to the option. I don't know where you've picked up this instruction, Jam. I need to keep a close eye on you. Oh, who was the person who said yes? Maggie has. Welcome, Maggie. Okay, well that's fine because I've provided. Let's go through what it is. So this is John Krasinski. If you don't recognize the name, you might recognize him from his role on The Office, where he played Martin Freeman. John Krasinski made a movie with his wife called A Quiet Place. The premise is that there are monsters who can hear very well, and so you have to be very quiet. Does that sound a bit daft? Yes, it is daft, but do you know what? It's good. They have lots of things of like, oh, but what if you stepped on a pin and you couldn't shout, because the monsters would hear you. Emily Blunt gives birth, and we go through, oh, what if you're giving birth, but you have to be quiet? It's sort of the same idea over and over again, and it's great. Also, it goes, what if you lived in this world and you were deaf? Reagan Abbott plays a deaf girl who's John Krasinski's daughter, and honestly, they don't do a lot with it. They don't really do a lot with it. The only thing I remember being good is that in the very first scene, you're sort of in media res, right? The disaster has happened, the monsters have come, and people are like pillaging all the supermarkets, but no one's taking the crisps. And that's what elevates it. That's what elevates it. They've thought it through. And they're like, no one would eat the crisps. Why would you eat the crisps? You'd eat quiet food like bread. The movie does have a lot of plot holes. They do at some point go to a waterfall so that they can finally let the actors talk out loud at normal speaking volume. And most people who watch it are like, why don't you just live next to the waterfall then? Like, if the waterfall creates enough noise and you are living in the middle of nowhere, just camp next to the waterfall. And
Bread.
I think this whole film came about because of Bird Box. Do you remember Bird Box? Remember the film Bird Box where you couldn't look at the monsters? I think without Bird Box, we wouldn't have A Quiet Place. Remember, it came out one Christmas or something on Netflix, and we all watched Bird Box one Christmas, and we're like, oh yeah, you can't look at them. That's a much madder and probably more interesting idea than What If You Couldn't Talk. But nevertheless, A Quiet Place got a sequel, and then this year, A Quiet Place got a prequel called A Quiet Place Day One, when all the aliens, I presume, because they came out of the sky, as we found, all the aliens that listened just fell out of the sky onto New York. And there's nothing else to say about that, really. It's not great. None of them are great. None of them are great, but they're compelling. Because what if you had to be really quiet? And also, a little honorable mention for The Silence 2019, which came out 1 year after A Quiet Place, which is about a world where these bat monsters they haven't fallen out of the sky. They've come up out of a cave, and a family that contains a deaf girl have to wander around and survive. It is borderline identical, but 80% worse. It is much worse. If you want to see a truly, there are two films with the exact same premise released within a year of each other, and one of them's so notably worse than the other. It's very funny. Tremors also worth to be quiet. Nah, you could be loud in a different way. Like you couldn't be loud onto the floor, but you could probably play the flute or something with a high. You couldn't play the bass guitar in Tremors, but you could probably play a harp or like a viola, like a little viola. I don't think that would bother the graboids. Anyway, I am a fan. A fan is a strong word, but this is one of the better B movie franchises that's going on. Its very simple premise is kind of silly but compelling. It's just necessarily compelling to think, well, what if you couldn't make any noise or a monster would get you? Now, I'm a big sneezer. Jambud will attest. I need 6 sneezes out of my system. Don't talk to me until I've sneezed 6 times at the top of my lungs. So I'd be dead. Just like any other apocalyptic scenario, I would die amongst the first. Tremors is good. Honestly, A Quiet Place, it's not as campy. There's no campiness. They're going for a sincere horror all the way through. But I think if you like Tremors, why not just like this as well? Why not just like this? What if the fart is really loud? That you can control, Red. That I'm not, as a sneezer, I look down upon the farters. And the farters are like, oh, we'd die. Fuck off. Fuck off. And sneezing, it just happens, and there's nothing you can do. Farts you can hold in. Oh, but it'll churn up my guts. It'll give me a stomachache. So fucking what? You want a monster ripping your head off? You just hold it in, wouldn't you? Not when you're asleep. Oh yeah, and I snore as well, so I'd be dead. All the snorers dead. I mean, anyone that iron lung, dead. They're loud, right? Iron lungs. I should say, we're going to go to the game in a sec. This is a sponsored stream, in as much as I did not pay for this game. I did not spend any money to get this game. It was given to me by a PR company with the expectation that I would stream it. And here I am streaming it. Here I am. I'm keeping my word. John Krasinski. Someone gave my email to John Krasinski and he sent me a Steam code for this every day for a year. And if this gets him out of my inbox, then this is what I have to do. And actually, I haven't really, because I already knew I was going to play. Well, as soon as I heard there was a Quiet Place game, I thought I'll probably play that. I'll probably have a look at that. And so I haven't really looked at any critical reception to it. But I accidentally saw a bit. And I expected it would either be like reasonably interesting because they chucked loads of money at it, and I don't know, Alien Isolation has happened, so there's things you could just copy, or that it would be like naff, like every other movie tie-in game. But what I'm hearing is that it's somewhere in between. It's somewhere in between fine and terrible, and that's where the true danger lies. That's where things can get sticky. But I'm coming at this with an open heart. Empty brain, open heart, scared eyes. Visit Pros. What does that mean? Sign in or register on Pros. I don't know if I need that. Oh, it allows me to look at the 3D models of the monsters. I don't need that. I don't need that. What I need is a story. Oh, and I should say, hang on, let me go into settings. There is mic detection options. Let's go to audio. There is mic detection in this, so it can enable microphone. Yes. And let's check in my mic. Hello. Hello. Okay, good. So there will be points in the game where, sorry, I'm not going to be able to talk to you because I'll get my head chopped off. As long as you can handle that. Apply changes. Yes, please. And so to check that as applied, if I go to gameplay, do I want the sensitivity like that? Does that mean I can't whisper? Does that mean I can't whisper? Shall I turn the sensitivity up so I can just about whisper? Conversion sensitivity. I don't know what that means. Can I whisper if I do this? Can you hear me if I talk like this? If I talk like this, can you hear me? I'm just trying to create a threshold. I'm just trying to get a threshold. I'm trying to get a threshold where I can still whisper. This won't go through. This won't go through, I'm afraid.
Welcome, Bear. I love seeing new faces in chat and the community growing strength to strength.
Hello, hello.
So does Pablo.
Hello. I'll just go with the defaults.
Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you
Let's not
do.
cheat.
Oh, yes, you do.
What's opposite of ASMR? Not to be a pedant. No, actually, to be a pedant. Right, pedant mode coming out. But there's been a linguistic shift. ASMR, the autosensory meridian response, used to be a word that describes the sensation you have in your body when you receive in certain stimulus. For me, I get an autosensory meridian response when I come in from the cold into a warm place. That gives me ASMR. But now ASMR just refers to like whispering into a microphone. I think, I don't want to be all eat, shoots and leaves about it. What's opposite of ASMR? Okay, brightness, that's fine. Confirm. Does anyone have any strong feelings? Let's have a look. Easy. There is more resources. The creature will be less perceptive to your noise, allowing a greater margin for error. We're probably not going to go with easy, so it's really between normal and hard. Resources are present in a decent amount. Your noises are easily perceived by the creature, and you have some margin, and the focus ability is disabled. With hard, resources are scarce, and you must be preserved. Oh, resources scarce and must be preserved and used with intelligence. The creature will be merciless. The sounds you make are very dangerous and could bring your death very easily. So what do we think? I'll just let you decide. Why am I in charge? What difficulty? 1, normal. 2, hard. Let's not require intelligence. What about requiring intelligence of me? I'm pretty smart. I've managed to do the New York Times connections 2 days in a row. And I play it every day. I mostly can't understand what they are. I never play anything on easy. I get bored very easily. And I don't know why. Something is wrong with my brain where dying and being told I need to work a bit harder. It's like I will try extra hard to get the game's approval. Too many of the New York Times connections require American knowledge. New York Times connections isn't that hard. Well, I mean, I find it hard. I find it Countdown borderline impossible. I have a real block on my head. I've got a real block on my head. Okay, the winner is normal. Yeah, I understand that. I think opinion there, Martine, is probably the prevailing one. But for me, I don't feel that way. But thanks to normal, we'll probably see more of the game. So I think you've chosen correctly for you.
Alex, look, over there. You see that? That's a leucistic white-tailed deer.
Lewis, what now?
Leucistic means they have patches of white fur.
I thought that was called getting old.
Well, this is a huge deer. They're incredibly rare.
That's Martin.
Oh, I'd love some rare venison.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Wait here. I'm gonna check it out.
Martin, hold on.
He's talking too much, so the creatures can't be around yet. Oh, is it going to hand control to me?
Where the hell did he go?
No. Yes. Okay, how's it looking? This feels like it's got graphics turned all the way up. So how's the frame rate looking? It looks like it's very graphics, which I guess makes sense. Frame rate is a bit dodgy. Yeah, shall I, it's a bit jerky. I could fix that. Do you know what we don't need to access? Speculative bloom or whatever it's called. Honestly, we can turn down shadows, high quality reflections. We do not need anti-aliasing. We don't need to go to epic. Let's go to, oh, okay. The two options for anti-aliasing are high and epic. No ray tracing, good bloom. This is where it's all going. We don't need the bloom. We don't need. Oh, but chromatic aberration is off by default. Should we pop it on? Apply. That should help a little bit. We could always just turn down processing as well. There we go. That's probably a bit better, right? It's because of the TSR method. All right. Well, let's crank that down as well. No one does TSR. Oh, it's TSR. Oh, let's do TAA then. I know that we can handle TAA. Then let's turn post-processing up a little bit. Get a little bit of reflections. We don't need to slum it. Oh, I hate the chromatic aberration. I've just, can you see the edges? Like there's a kind of fisheye, not fisheye exactly, but you look in the corner where that bushes are. Don't like it. Oh, I'm not. Do we want that chromatic aberration? Look at that up there. Just not look there. Yeah, all right. The gamers have spoken. Just don't look there. I think that's an old Tommy Cooper joke, and a good one, which I think I went to the doctor and I've said I've broken my arm in several places. Oh no, how does it go? Something about don't go to those places. That doesn't quite work with the setup. Oh well. One of these days I'm going to learn how to tell a joke. I'm really going to work on that in the coming years. Yeah, Martin's got it. That's what I should have said. Can I go faster than this? You'd be unstoppable. I would, yeah. You just did connections. Can we ban Bird? Have we got any mods in? Watch your step. Be careful and always watch your step. I'm telling you, I do connections first thing in the morning, and the second thing I do in the morning is have a painkiller, because they absolutely send me loopy. It's always going to be like, name 4 brands of peanuts that you can get at a drive-through of Denny's. Be careful and always watch your steps. Different surfaces like water, dry leaves, glass, metal, or debris can produce a noisy sound and alert the nearby creatures. Okay. Bird, is that an instruction that I shouldn't hate you? I just need to find like a new justification. Birds. This is ludicrously slow. This is... Other games make you go at this pace because you've picked up several breeze blocks and you haven't looked at, like, You can't carry that much. Slow movement. When you can't avoid noisy surfaces, walking slower attenuates the sound. Attenuates. I don't really know what that word means. Move slightly to walk slower. Is there something to do with the mouse wheel? Oh, okay. There's a system in this, which is interesting. You can mouse wheel your walking speed to like choose a very precise walking speed. So this is me mouse wheeling all the way down. And then this is me mouse wheeling. Oh, do you know what? There's not. Do you know what? There's not. You mouse wheel one down and you go to full slow. And you mouse wheel one up and you go to full fast. I got very excited and there's nothing to that. It's just fast or slow. Look at all these flowers they put in. Look at this. Someone's job was it to pick which flowers are going in and then make them. That kind of flower's gone in. This kind of flower's gone in. And yeah, the next time we see this flower, it'll be identical with the exact same numbers of petals and arrangement. But I won't notice that. That's not important to me. Look at the nail art. I like the nail art. It tells... I like... I don't know if this is like Life is Strange. Kick this off, but like being a slightly... Yeah, that was Martin, yeah, scrabbling around on all fours behind the behind this little wall. Martin, are you on all fours again? They're not going to chuck a monster just at me. It's not going to... It's going to be like Alien Isolation. It's not just going to come and get me. There'll be like a tutorial bit. Oh, that... Oh, I didn't like that. Well, I do, but I don't think... I think this is supposed to be like normal people, right? You wouldn't empathize with a freak. No one wants a freak as a player character. Look at it. Look, we get to a Last of Us it. Let me scrounge around for some duct tape so I can make a Casio calculator. Look at that. We've got a little thumb ring. We've got a sleeve tattoo. I think there's a whole thing about being like a sort of mid-2000s tattooed countercultural like distortion guitar listening teenager, but we're in like rural Arkansas. What do I do here? Oh, we've got Amnesia: The Dark Descent doors. Never played The Last of Us. Hey, do you know what, buddy? I recommend it. I recommend it. I've got a deserved reputation as a little indie dungeon freak, but I've played the hits. Look at that. Baked beans. Now that's gaming. Oh, can we take this? I think I'm going to do the first baked bean, take it all the way to the end of the game challenge. I've already lost the can, actually. I can't believe I saw a can just spin on its edge and rest so that I could see the word baked beans. There it is. Come on, then. Unfortunately, you can't, like, Source Engine style pick it up. Hang on. Okay, I think I've noticed a little bit of an error in the game because obviously at the moment I'm on my hands and knees, aren't I? I'm crawling. Has anyone noticed what I'm about to point out? But I think what they've done is they've lowered our point of view camera to the floor, so if I do look directly down, I can still see my feet. But how can I possibly be walking on my feet? Or maybe is it possible I'm like squat walking? Am I like squatting? I've just shrunk down. Can't believe I've just shrunk to the size of my own knee height, and I'm just kicking. I think the reason I noticed it is because I'm kicking the can. Oh, that's so good. 3D person view? I don't think there is one. Let me look in the controls. It would be worth it if we could see exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. If I go to controls, I have already rebound them. I've got a feeling there's nothing like that, but nope. What I will tell you, though, is that there is a unique key bound to inhaler. And if that's not exciting, I don't know what is. I think we might have an asthma attack. And that does build on the original film. What if you had asthma?
Shit. Seriously, where is he?
I want to suck your blood.
Oh, you're a fucking child!
Oh, come on. It was funny.
If you're 5?
Oh, just a minute. I got you pretty good.
No, you didn't. I didn't know where you were. I didn't know if you were hurt or...
Alex.
And I can't...
And that was you crawling on all fours? Oh, asthma, inhaler.
What's wrong?
Press inhaler.
Oh, Jesus. Shit. Hey,
Hell yeah.
What do you need? Huh? Alex, come on.
Get my inhaler.
Hey?
Martin,
Mom?
what is it?
I don't know.
Back up.
She just...
Alex, it's me. It's Laura. Can you look at me, dear? Okay, that's it. Just look at me. And breathe.
This will be... Well, yeah, look at them, they're talking. And you're not allowed to talk when the monsters are out. Once you learn the monsters are out... Oh, got an achievement. An achievement for finding Martin. I think the monsters might be out now.
Alex, you made it. Thank Christ for the rain. This place is huge. Should we split up?
Could be dangerous.
Well, more reason to search this place as fast as possible.
But...
We need food, Alex. Without it, the hospital will make it.
Oh yeah, when it rains, that covers your voice. I guess it's going to rain a lot in this game, so that dialogue can happen.
And for a radio.
Why?
Something I'm building. Could help all of us.
Keep quiet. The rain helps, but...
Yeah, you do.
I always look at a flashlight like this. Whenever I pick a flashlight, I'm always like, oh. That's how I look at things. I lift them up in front of my face and spin them around. Yeah, she's bringing it back. She's single-handedly reviving NVIDIA. Okay, I think the rain is going to butcher the frame rate a bit again. New diary entry. Why do I write in Comic Sans? Why do I write like this? Martin was right. The place seems abandoned, but in good condition. We could find something useful here. I can hear Laura blaming me for putting her son in danger, even if this was his idea. But our people need food and medicine. She hates me, but we can't go back empty-handed. Yeah, it didn't say. It didn't say she was having an asthma attack. Maybe it was a panic attack. What do you think? You could keep it like vague. This character's modern. She's neurospicy. That's right. She has asthma. It worked. I know you told me not to try it, but damn it, Tom, it worked. I travelled to that waterfall about half a mile from here and snapped my fingers. Nothing, no creatures. Then I spoke at full volume for the first time since before the invasion, and still nothing. Finally, don't kill me, I yelled. And still, not a single creature. I mean, it's not a permanent solution, but at least we know louder noises will keep the creatures from hearing us. I told you, Tom. I freaking told you. Oh, and then this is what it really looked like. I think they're front-loading too much world, like the mechanics of the creatures. I feel like a film would front-load the creatures are scary. No, you've got to say spicy. It's if anything, is like a condition or a sort of any kind of identity they might talk about on TikTok. You vaguely hide it from other people and employers on social media by saying spicy. Oh, flashlight? Can I put my... I have a flashlight. I have one. Yeah, the lungs icon came up because I moved. Oh. You can't see this, but behind me is an icon of a microphone, like behind me. Like it's back there and I'm obscuring it. There's an icon of a microphone with a line through it, like no. And it's cropping up every time I talk, and whenever I go silent, it disappears again. So I think the game's giving me a hint. So, but I don't want to spend the entire stream not talking. So, I don't know. Diary. You can see documents you found and Alex's thoughts by opening the diary with the button /. Very streamer and friendly game, this. And yet, they're sort of soliciting streamers to play it. So, I guess because obviously it's horror season, it's a horror game. But it is, yeah, in a sense, that I can't talk. But what if I... I've paused, not to talk, but just to check what the flashlight button is, because it's dark. No. Controls? Mouse and keyboard. Rebinding. I set a flashlight to something. Oh, middle mouse. I didn't set that to that. That's default. Oh, not working. Shouldn't you put batteries in? Oh, RIP. RIP flashlight. It needs... Yeah, okay. I can just go to diary to talk, right? Talk at diary. Off diary is progress. I don't think this is a house. Look, it says reception and rooms 1 through 4, 5 through 8. I don't have that in my house. What about you? Hints. If you feel stuck, you can press home to have a hint on where to go next. The hint also tells you which key action you have to perform to progress through the section. It's nice to have them. Let's not rely on them. A ranch would make sense. A big horse on a ranch. My dear Maupin, aka Lydia. It's actually Sarah, but all good. And WTF, are teachers even allowed to do that? Thank you for the beautiful letter. It gave me something to treasure while my mom made me go hiking. And HFS, I don't know HFS. HFS. Holy fuck's sake. I love Daubiny. My parents got me a biography about her for Christmas, and not so subtle. Yeah, we know. And it is romantic AF. Does that mean you'll, like, kill a nobleman to earn my eternal devotion or something? Because I would have been good with flowers. Winking. Au revoir, Sarah. Yes, today was when your class was going horseback riding, right? Let me know how it went. Oh, no. Lydia went horseback riding at the ranch when the monsters arrived. Ah, dang it.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear at Birmingham New Street. I love to see new faces at Birmingham New Street, and I love to see this community go from Birmingham New Street to Birmingham Moor Street.
Thank you for triggering it. Welcome back, Ava. How are you doing? We are... Oh, what's this? Not Walkers, not Lays. Choco. Did a monster do this? Did Martin, my brother, do this? I don't think the Map Master Welcome Bear has come up before. Full stop. Oh, here we go. We're back to yellow paint. Are we aware of the yellow paint discourse in double and triple A video games? It's just slipping. It's nothing. It's just slipping. It's just normal slipping. Good thing slipping off those tiles didn't make any noise. That'll have batteries in it, won't it? No batteries in a remote, eh? Bread. Hello, Ava. Congratulations on the mall points. What? Some remotes have double A. Screwdriver allows you to unscrew gates and enter air ducts. Interact with the screws to loosen gates. Okay. That vent, with a screwdriver, I could open it and see where it takes. It's worth a try. I don't think there's a monster yet. I just don't think there'll be a monster in it yet. Yeah, what do you think of the slightly altered new mall point display? Is it better? I think it's a little bit nicer looking. Oh no! Did I do a one-way thing like a fool? Or maybe, no, now that I've got the screwdriver, maybe I don't need that. So we're looking for a duct. Need a key. Here we go. An unscrewing minigame. Hell yeah, look at that. You just have to spin the mouse around. I guess this was made for consoles, wasn't it? So that probably... Spinning a mouse is not something I've done before. I think on maybe an Xbox that would feel normal. Surprising that it worked, or surprising that I would do that? This is a reference to the first film, because a thing like this goes off and results in a child dying. Oh, and it's just a collectible. Okay. When you find yeah, and that unlocks contents in the extra. But I think the extras you unlock are like downloadable 3D models of the monsters and such. I don't want it. I could go without, actually. I could spend my entire life without that. Yeah, how have you worked that out, Fluff? Hello, Imperial. I'm just in a duct. A little bit of art. This looks like Central Europe, or I don't know. There's a kind of minaret, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that is. That's America. These are just documents. I don't need to think about everything I could see. Oh yeah, a circuit board. Just what I need to save the day. Just what we need to bring Nvidia back. Just wait till the hospital finds out I've made a GTX 4020. It's definitely not any noise, because they don't, like, the monsters wouldn't attract a tree that fell over, or the monster wouldn't attack a stone that fell down a mountain slide. And crucially, they don't attack animals. So dogs barking, birds chirping, monsters don't really seem to care. It's not really fleshed out too much what the monsters are, what they want, what's going on. If you think about the films, or even probably this game, in more detail than what if you had to be quiet or otherwise you died, then the whole thing will fall over like a snowman. Maggie, I got that old radio working. All day I changed the frequency over and over again, looking for anyone who would help us. I saw your reflection in the window staring at me. Were you scared of me for killing that man? Accusing me of putting Joshy in danger? Angry that I didn't have a way to fix it? I stared into your eyes for I don't know how long, trying to understand. That's when I heard it, through the radio, the National Guard. They've taken over some campgrounds not far from here. They'll take us in and they'll keep Joshy safe. They've got medical supplies and a couple of trained soldiers. No raider will scare our son ever again. I'm not going to let you down, Maggie. Not this time. You're Eric. I think not having a high opinion of John Krasinski and deriving lots of enjoyment from A Quiet Place go hand in hand. And also, you know, I think John Krasinski's nothing to do with it really anymore as well. Look at these little mini games. Fallout could never. Down and across. Look at that. Weep and read. Erase the noise of your troubles with CAG. Thanks, CAG. Ernest, that damn kid snuck into my office again. I swear to God, he must be getting into the office through the upstairs vent. And before you ask me, yes, I am certain I locked the door. Now will you go check? Signed, Glenn. What a font size for an A4 piece of paper. Look at the margins. That's beautiful. Now will you go and check? Signed, Glenn. Glenn wrote this. It's me, Glenn. I wrote this shitty email. It's not even an email. They're like printing it off. They're writing a thing in Word, printing it off, and then giving it to each other. I love messages left in video games. So where I'm looking for... Ah, yeah, there's a vent in room 4. 4. Blood means scary. Blood means scared. Black Metal Kitties for Sarah by me. It's Lydia. Remember? This is very good. I think someone on the development team played Gone Home and was like, why don't we put the most superficial element of Gone Home into this? No one will be gay. I know, maybe they are actually, but I don't know. Something about this doesn't feel good. Something about this feels silly. Hey, Sarah, with no H. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad you like the letter. And that book sounds amazing. For Christmas, my parents got me a mug with my cat, Mr. Twinkle's face on it. They thought it was hilarious. Me and Mr. Twinkles were not amused. Oh, and I know that you were, like, probably joking, but I picked this flower for you. I hope it doesn't get too crushed when I put it under your door. The front desk said it's a cardinal flower. Anyway, hope you like it. Signed, your Malpin. Lol, JK. Oh, it wasn't that bad. I think the horse knew I was terrified because it threw me off after like 5 seconds. That's when I went and picked you that flower. I may pick a few more flowers tomorrow if you want to join. After lunch? I think my mic warning is sort of telling me that I'm in an environment where it would be dangerous to talk, but I just don't think it's put a monster in the environment yet. I think it always gives you a little bit of time, and then you'll see a monster in like a scripted cutscene, and then you'll know, uh-oh, monster's live, and then I'll have to shut up. But until then, I'm reading every letter out loud, and I'm commenting on all the interiors. Look at the angle on that shower, for instance. That wouldn't go in the bath. That's going on the floor. That's dreadful. You probably can't re-angle that, can you? That's mad. And there's not even like a thing on the wall to put up a shower curtain. American showers are bad. Is that a standard American shower? That's what they're like. Well, what do you do? Oh, okay, this is like a realistic American shower, but what do you do? Do they just go on the floor? Do the toilets flush? I don't know. I can't even see the flushy. Oh. Remember, hide and seek. Okay. They just get wet? Is that really it? Well, it's the land of the free. Lydia, you okay? My mom's freaking out, saying something fell from the sky. Be safe. Sarah. Let's rain check the flower picking, okay? There's supposed to be a curtain. Well, there's no place like where you could mount the curtain, though. There's no... Because you'd have to drill something into the wall, right? A rail of some kind. Who knows? Okay, I guess I'm going down. Oh, I've got a glove. A fingerless glove. One fingerless glove. Don't do that. Nice. Oh yeah, pregnancy test too? What button is that bound to? Because I'm going to be smashing pregnancy tests the entire time. Yeah, go on. Press to check if you're pregnant. Now wait 40 minutes. Oh, am I actually doing it? What are we hoping for? Which one does that mean? Plus equals.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome back. We love seeing new faces in the chat, and we love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
Does plus equals mean prego? Hello, Baldy. Hello, Funky. We're prego in a world where you can't talk. Imagine being pregnant but you can't talk. New diary entry. Okay. Thank God the rain is covering our noises. This nausea is killing me. And what's worse, I finished the nausea pills Dad gave me. I hope to find some in the infirmary. And I'll take this map with me. If the National Guard is still there, maybe they can help supply the hospital. It could be just what we need. I'll show it to Martin. And then we've got a little... There's the map there. That's us, I guess. What the hell should I do? I'm not ready, not now. I can barely take care of myself. How am I supposed to raise a child in a world like this? What should I do? Mom, I wish you were here. And then there's a little drawing of the pregnancy test and it goes, great! I will keep you safe. That was written so it could be seen from inside the toilet. Oh. Open? Open? Oh, nothing? Fine. Minigame? Great. Now that's mini-gaming.
It's abandoned.
What? Did you just say the final 2 words of a sentence? Martin's going to get killed here. Joshy, don't make a noise? In the second film, someone's like made a big bunker of like reinforced metal where you can scream, but it's airtight, so if you scream it too much you pass out and die. And that is very plot significant.
Batteries?
No.
Should we sleep here?
Sure.
Candles. Food.
My job is to light the candles. Done. Safe rooms are places where you can take a moment of relax before going back outside. In this, that's a picture of the monsters. That's a picture of Sheriff with boy. And that's a candle. And this is a candle. And this is a candle. And this is a candle. That's a candle, but that one's not being lit. That's a candle, but I can't light it. Same again. That's a candle. That's Mom. She is just standing in front of a little, like a cloud. And that's Dog. Say hello to Dog. Candle. That's school, and then outside is Dobby, the house elf. That's Joshy from Steven Universe. And that's a candle. That's the sheriff again. So we've done a lap. That's a candle. My dad is the best, better than the rest. He keppers me safe all day. He keppers the monsters away. He tells me not to make a pee-pee and protects me when I sleepy. I can dream of Mom because when I sleepy, she's not gone. You hate Joshy? You don't like Joshy from Steven Universe? Joshy, don't make a pee-pee, okay? Because the monsters will hear it splashing.
Give me your hand.
Another prank?
Never.
Another prank, she says, referencing 105 days ago. Just a little casual allusion to something that happened a third of a year ago. He's going to put a cockroach in her hand.
What's this?
A glove. You like it?
It's so ugly.
Oh. I'm sorry. No gift receipt.
No thanks.
Do any gloves in this world have fingers?
You okay?
They're the bits that get cold. You like this? I pulled this off of Joshy's dead hand.
Really?
How does everyone automatically know the plus and equals? Did you all know the plus and equals? I don't know the plus and equals. Oh. I'm getting neurospicy. It's getting spicy. Why would you show him a negative? Oh, asthma stress. Physical or mental stress aggravates Alex's asthma. Her condition is represented by the stress icon on the top left of the screen. When Alex's stress becomes critical, she will suffer an asthma attack. Please try to keep asthma stress to a low level by using inhalers and pills. Okay, so this is the central mechanic. I have to say, I like the idea of more games, especially horror games, which horror games mechanically kind of suit people who have like impairments of some kind. Like, I don't know. Apologies to the asthma community that your difficulties have been commodified into a set of game mechanics. But like, the fact you can't just run constantly like a video game protagonist is good. It's going to make it more interesting, I think. Running is a resource. Your lungs are a resource. Asthma attacks. When the stress level is too high, it can lead to an asthma attack. Avoid it by pressing F to pay your respects. With a green result, the asthma stress is reduced. With a yellow result, you'll avoid the crisis, but you're still one step away from it. With a red one, Alex will have the attack. Oh, okay. So like there's like a mini game to avoid having an asthma attack? Oh. Oh, I missed it.
Extra inhaler. Here.
Let me do the mini game again. I messed up. Ah.
What should we do?
And we'll figure it out.
When it cries, laughs.
We'll keep it safe.
How?
I don't know, but we will.
And your mom?
She'll be a grandmother.
Laura hates me ever since.
You saved me that day. Alex. Finally. Something good.
Finally, something good. You're going to have a person come out of you, and then I will attract the monster.
We'll need supplies.
Will the hospital have them?
No, we're low on everything.
This guy's a freak.
They'll have supplies.
We're going to turn up there with 2 guns to say, we need nappies.
Hospital, then we'll go to the camp.
I love when people run their line across maps and stuff. First we'll go here, and then we'll go here. Yeah, he's not bad. I didn't like when he said, "I want to suck your blood." I think that was weak. But I do see that otherwise he's attractive.
Hey, morning, sleepyhead. I put something in your backpack, along with the food.
2 nappies and a Horlicks. Sure, not into vampire play? No, I guess I'm not. Sorry, it's against the vanilla winner's code of conduct. No vampirism. Who thinks they're going to kill Martin off? They've made him, with the exception of when he pranked us by saying, "I want to suck your blood," so we thought he was a Dracula. I'm not going to focus on that for too long. But aside from that, he is a perfect boyfriend. And wouldn't it be much more of a horror game to be a single mother? I think he's going to get chomped, isn't he? Surely. Yeah, look at this. I'm so lucky to have him in my life. He's the one thing that keeps our protagonist grounded just at the beginning of our story. Martin is amazing. I won't say I'm not scared anymore, but knowing he's with me gives me strength. I'm still not optimistic about how Laura will react, but it's her grandchild we're talking about, for God's sake. She should be happy, right? Yeah, right. And then they play tic-tac-toe into the night, and they're just a perfect couple. They have no problems. None of the friction in the story is going to come from here. Sorry, F's in the chat for Martin. I think his head's going to roll down these stairs. Martin's going to get pregnant with Dead. Yeah, she did seem quite nice, saving her life. So you're getting choppy on your end again. Not exactly sure what it is that's jamming the frame factory. Game is choppy. I'll see how it behaves once we get... I feel like when it's loading a whole new area, like when we... Now that we've transitioned to outside, it's probably just... It's honestly just loading in a lot of trees that we'll never see. Although it's still chopping. It's still choppy. I'll give it a little chance. Otherwise, I'll just smash some post-processing down. Monster. Don't have an asthma about it. No, Martin. No, Martin. Who's going to raise this baby now?
Alex, how's it going? Any progress with the
Phonometer.
You get it working?
Phonos meaning sound, so it's just a decibel meter?
I'm heading to rations. Care to join me?
Yeah.
No thanks, Dad.
Okay.
Any progress? You got ray tracing working yet?
But I help you with the phonometer. I'm no tech wizard, but
Dad, no, it's not ready.
I know. Alex. I know.
How?
I'm a doctor. And your father.
Yeah, but how do you know?
I don't... 2 months, maybe?
Who else knows?
I told my...
Oh, I know. It's chopping on here as well. But then it's just loaded a whole new environment at the same time.
Alex,
I think I'll just turn post-processing down.
we'll all get you through this. Me, Laura.
No, Laura can't find out.
Why?
You really want to tell her I'm pregnant with her grandchild?
Laura's always at her best when she has a goal.
It's a weird thing to say.
Mark's been running things, which is bad for everyone. This could give her something to focus on.
I'm just going to turn it down now because it's still a cutscene that I can. It's like an in-engine cutscene. Post process surely is doing a bit of it. Oh, anti-aliasing accidentally got turned up to epic, which I do not want. Bloom is off. Anti-aliasing quality can go down to yes, because below high is epic, which is unintuitive. And effects can go down as well. So we're just belt and braces.
Besides her grief.
She will never forgive me. Never.
Oh, she's gonna find out. Whether or not we tell her.
Not if we leave.
Leave.
There's a campsite turned into a National Guard outpost. They've got supplies.
I think it's just not that optimized.
This pregnancy will be complicated. I can take care of you here.
At a half-burned-down hospital out of supplies.
Have you actually spoken to anyone at this camp?
No, but
So we don't even know if the National Guard is still there.
I'll find proof.
No. You need to rest.
Dad, please.
Look, I'll find...
Okay, I'm also just going to turn off some like stay paused. I'm just going to turn off a couple of things, I suppose. Oh, you just don't let me accessing any other part of my computer while this is running, huh? Oh God, don't crash. It doesn't like me trying to tab out. making it very cross. Oh, you're seeing a full display capture, huh? Yeah, everything's slowing down. Would it help to? Yeah, it would, but I don't have problems like this normally, so I'm just looking into like, and there is a couple of extraneous things that don't need to be on. I've still got like a browser running. That eats through some stuff. Okay, those are off.
Look for a radio and see if I can reach someone.
And if the National Guard is at the camp?
One step at a time. All right? You shouldn't have a dead flashlight. I'll get you a battery.
No, I'll get it.
Am I
Are
torrenting?
there any nausea pills?
Medics. I'm not sure.
I didn't mean to let anyone see my task manager. I thought I had game share on.
Okay. I'll collect what I can, so we're ready to leave once you contact the camp.
Just be careful.
Do you have Photoshop open? That would be very clumsy. No, Photoshop's not open. I think it might be fine now. I think there's something in the cutscenes whenever it takes over control from you. Like now, it's very smooth, but the cutscenes are in engine. But there's something about it that's causing some hang on the frames. Anyway, here is a poem. A second, just a second. That's all it took. Dragged away, haunting look. Can't turn back time. What's done is done, and I'm the one who held the gun. Moments come and moments pass. Oh, so fragile, not built to last. When I'm dreaming, I hear his cries. Gone so fast, no goodbyes. I play it back inside my head. What's said is said. What's dead is dead. Those last two couplets are non-canon and have been removed from the text. Moments come, moments pass. We're so fragile, not built to last. A lot of poetry. We've also got this picture. Presumably that's me and Martin growing up together by the creek. Here we are showing how our different interests. He wanted to be an aviator, whereas I wanted to be a poet. And just more, just childhood. Oh, and here we've got. I feel like I've seen this image. I think this image is a real medical image that they've taken and put in the game. I just have a feeling I've seen it. I have also gone through Google Images looking through medical informatics, and I think I've seen this one. Alex, happy 1 month anniversary. I know it's super cheesy to celebrate being together for a month, but in this world, I'd say 1 month is quite the accomplishment. I love you. Martin, I owe you one waterfall retreat where you'll be able to sing as much as you want. And there we are. Oh, maybe Martin wasn't a perfect boyfriend. Maybe he was a lot. Alex, I don't know what to say, but I'm here. Signed, Dad. It sort of does make sense that people would communicate a lot with writing. Song ideas, hell above. How hell actually comes from up above, not down below. Fell from the sky the day the laughter lied. Could that be a hook for the song? Best friends. How dogs couldn't have survived the invasion because they wanted to protect their owners. Man's best friend till the very end. Too sad? Yes. Chance to scream. How the one thing you want to do is the thing you absolutely can't. Can only scream when I dream. Last song. Song about being the last song any human ever wrote. Narrator knows that singing it will be her death, so no one will ever get to hear the whole thing, but still wants to sing it anyway. And now I see this song is just for me. Yeah, this song is just for me. Well, WTF am I doing? I'll never get to write music for any of these stupid songs anyway. You're allowed that as a kid? How old do we think Alex is? I think she's an adult. I think she's in her 20s. Oh, can we see ourselves in the mirror? No. Too difficult. Head and shoulders. So apparently the aliens have impenetrable armor. Why do you think they have an impenetrable armor? Oh. Martin wrote this that night at the ranch. Hey, I couldn't sleep last night, so instead I put together a list of potential baby names. These are totally just ideas, so feel free to circle any you like, cross out any you hate. What do you think our child will be like? I like to imagine they'll have your eyes and my chin, your smile and my hair, your creativity and my sense of humour. Though as long as I don't inherit my dad's laugh, I'll be happy. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll be happy no matter what. They could be exactly like you or nothing like either of us. And it wouldn't matter. That kid is going to get sick and tired of how much we love them. Oh, wait, surname. What do we want to do for their surname? I'm down to combine our last names, so Taylor Edwards, Edwards Taylor. Or do you want to do something really weird and squish it down into Taywards? Forget I suggested that. So, names I like. I included girls' names, boys' names, gender-neutral names, because, hey, a good name's a good name. And at some point, they might want to change their name anyway, which is cool too. That's quite a lot more. Evelyn. My grandmother's name was Evelyn. I never got to meet her. She died when my mom was pregnant with me. But I've heard a lot about her, and it would mean a lot to Mom. Julia, for obvious reasons. Your mom was one of the warmest people I ever met. We'll be in good shape if our kid is half as kind. Devon. Name of a kid who shared his juice box with me once. Legend. Alan. A homage to my favourite writer that isn't as dorky as Edgar or, God forbid, Poe. Hello, Albrock. Madison. Selfishly, every time our kid gets angry, I want the chance to say the quality dad joke. Man, they really put the mad in Madison. Maeve. I've always liked the name Maeve. I feel like it destines someone to have a faux hawk and spray paint stains on their fingertips. Anyway, that's what I got for now. Let me know which ones you like, which ones you hate, and feel free to add all your suggestions below. By the time our kid actually gets here, we'll probably have considered every name under the sun, which I'm more than okay with. Signed, Martin, just in case. How is she going to receive this? Was he not going to hand it to her? Yeah, this is rough. This is rough old prose, isn't it? This prose is really scratchy. It really scratches the brain in an intolerable way. Blessed this Bread. Soft floor. Or it could say blessed soft this floor. Blessed this soft floor? What does that mean? 101. Do we squeeze through here? Is there anything else to do? It says Martin here. Is that Martin's room? Albert, if you're just joining us, we live in a world where you can't make any noise, otherwise the monsters will get you. We are a now single mother because the monsters got the father of our child, which is in our belly. And we're just processing that. This is our dead child's father's room. This is everywhere he's been. He went to Edinburgh Castle. He went to Machu Picchu, Rio de Janeiro, Sydney, Bangkok, Ireland, just the entire country of Ireland, Santorini, Saluti da Roma, the Great Pyramids of Giza, and Tokyo. That's a picture of me singing. This must have been from the before days. Oh, I'm a singer. I really like writing music and singing songs and composing my own songs, but of course I can't now. And that's sad. That's tough for me. Mom, I love you. Duh. Mom, I love you. Duh. Duh, Mom. I love you. Oh, really good. Nothing's going to change that, but you can't. But I need you to. But I'm asking you to do something for me. Stop being so. Go easy on Alex. Ever since the invasion, you've made her feel like shit, treated her like. Made her feel even worse about what happened. You think she isn't beating herself up every day? You think she isn't carrying that guilt? 'Cause she is. This morning, she said she wishes it had been her instead. You have any idea how fucked up? And you're acting like you wish the same thing. And that's fucked not okay. If she hadn't taken that shot, done what she did, what do you think would have happened to me? She saved me. And Dad made his choice, would want her to did what he thought was. Oh well, something happened. A written debate between me and Martin. I wrote in blue ink, Martin in red. I didn't know it was the last time we'd be in my room together. So, we doing this? Oh, who's who? Oh, red and blue. So Martin is red and I am blue. Martin says, so we're doing this? Alex says, I thought Laura forbade you. Martin, she also forbade me from dating you. Alex, but that wasn't a matter of life and death. Martin, oh, I beg to differ. Alex, IDK. Martin, the only place in Miles we haven't looked for food is the ranch. Alex, yeah, and we haven't looked because raiders were spotted there. Martin, weeks ago. Alex, still. Martin, what's the point in sitting here scared when we can actually do some good? Alex, okay. Done. Red. My lungs have gone brown. Could someone clear out the activity ticker so that you can see my lungs? I wouldn't mind living in a monster-invaded world. I thought you liked making music, Martin. Wouldn't you miss music, much like our protagonist here? Oh, a mod might have to do it. Jam, could you clear off the this blows? It's just because they put the lung thing so small. No, Jam, you can clear it entirely with exclamation mark clear.
I didn't steal any pills. Well, someone did. Yeah, probably the Watsons. Or anyone else that was smart enough to get the hell out of here. No one is leaving.
How could you make music, though?
Did this. I'm searching every room, including yours. You've gone off the deep end. Without Laura pulling on your leash. Watch it. Check what you want. I didn't take anything.
I wonder if it's people that just slow down the frame rate. Here are two people playing cards, presumably just wordlessly. Important. If you see debris on the ground, broken glass, etc., it must be cleaned up immediately. Stepping on a noisy surface will alert the creature to your location. This cannot happen. By the way, Mark wrote this. By the way, it's Mark. FYI, I'm Mark. What do you think we're in? A hospital? That could be a hospital, yeah. How quiet do you need to be? I think if you were to do like a medium burp would alert them. Did you see in that cutscene when the inhaler fell off the log? That's enough to alert them. So it's pretty damn quiet. Like that's why there's sawdust on the floor, because even the footsteps are a bit of a... And also, as well, to further discourage you from running, it gives you asthma. Like if I run now, look at my lungs. That's it. I've ruined my life. I love you, Mom. Duh. That is my favorite moment so far. You have to point out the bright sparks in life, and that is one of mine. Strag room? Important. Someone broke into the medicine cabinet and stole from us. If you know anything about this, you must tell me immediately. Failure to do so means failing to put your community first. By the way, Mark here. Hi everyone, it's me, Mark. Time to steal. Oh great, now we can have a flashlight. Yeah, Mark will be fine. People like Mark always survive. Oh,
This area's off limits.
it's Mark.
I just heard someone got into the pills and I was worried. But I'll go. Okay?
Mark looks mad.
Laura will be glad to hear.
Look at his mouth. Something about Mark is up. Mark's head, face, and movements look bizarre. You can equip different type of items around the world. You can store or equip them whenever you want. Use page up for tools and page down for consumables. You can also see key items useful for your progress in the top right of the screen. Okay. Okay, good. And then if I want to put my flashlight away... Oh, okay. I don't put it away, I just turn it off. Fine. And flashlight won't bother the creatures. I think they're blind. They're just hearing. Is Mark neurospicy? Yeah. He has a bad shoulder. Causes him to splutter. Mark's neurospicy. He has IBS. Announcement. I know there have been concerns about my decisions to decommission all radios, phones, and any other device that would allow us to communicate with the outside world. Please allow me to explain. Though it has only been a month since the invasion, it has become abundantly clear that encouraging people to come together in large groups is almost certainly a death wish. Look at what happened here when the invasion began. Hundreds of people filling these halls, screaming and begging for help. And all it did was lead those creatures straight to us. How many of our friends and families were wiped out by those things, or taken by the fire that engulfed the West Wing? All because there were too many of us. You put me in charge of our community for a reason. Trust my judgment. I will not let you down. Laura Edwards. It might not be Mark from the notes. There could be more than one Mark. Although, as we just learned, there aren't that many people here. Look at this. I think they pulled these. I think these are real resources. Like, what's the point in making them? Although it's talking about using augmented reality. Look, it says a Microsoft HoloLens 2. Would they really bring up a Microsoft HoloLens? Like, I think these are just real things from the real world. Which I don't even have a problem with. It's just you're used to the idea that the things you see in the games are just part of the game world. What's the title? The usability and feasibility of augmented reality for home hospital, a preliminary analysis. Does that seem realistic? And what's this one? Developing and implementing a new model of wound care aimed at reducing chronicity of wounds in the district nursing service. Yeah, I think if you... spoiler for the first film, but they do discover there's something you can do with sound that actually can be weaponized. It's not that. But then it's never really explored again, or it never ultimately seems important. Oh, things. Good. Survival horror. Need resource. What do I have to press to get to my... Ah, I see. I see. I can bring up some item choices down here. It's a bit like a conference poster. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I don't think, like... It doesn't feel like it's part of the game for the player to, like, go and read electronic wound measurement systems, a review of and template for a system of validation. Because even though you can read the text, like, it's made readable, it's clearly not of any interest to the player. It's nothing to do... I think these are real. Like, if you were to look up... Like, you could look up diagnosis and prognostic utility of non-invasive multi-dimensional imaging and chronic wound monitoring, and a systematic review by I can't quite pass it out. I think it's real. I think these are real. It's a lorem ipsum. No, it's not. Look how much detail there is. Look at these graphs. It's just too much work for a lorem ipsum. I think it's real. We haven't been in any peril. What do you mean? Do you not see when Mark talked down to us? We should just tell Mark we're progged. Although Mark might chuck us out if he knows that we've been progged. Or we've progged ourselves. We, in communion with another, have become progged. What do I do? That's not the sort. It's not the sort of thing a hospital have in their corridor. No, Jam's right. It would be some kind of conference because they're showing off research. And why would you show off research? It could be that this is purely a research hospital, and it is more focused at research than patient care. I don't know. What are we supposed to believe about this hospital based on the choice of posters? I think nothing. Lost. Have got lost. Oh, I'm coming all the way back, am I? That feels wrong. I'm going to remember what hint is. Hint is this. That was too close. If I'm leaving, I need to go back to my room. Ah, yes, the phonometer. If you compare the effort put into the handwritten notes and then the posters, it'll be wild. Yeah, it'll be wild if they're both made by the same team. Because the handwritten notes don't really look very realistic. Okay, let's get to... Oh, that's Martin's room. I don't think AI was used in this game, but I could believe that John Crasinski used an early version of ChatGPT to come up with the concept for A Quiet Place. If you put into ChatGPT, how do I make the next big bird box? It would describe A Quiet Place. Yep, just check that's the same. Because, you know, even a month down the line, if the pregnancy test changes to not pregnant, then you're fine. You're out of the woods. They came out the same year. What, ChatGPT and A Quiet Place?
How long? Laura? What are you... How long have you known?
1 month.
I will not let you hurt another member of my
Oh, Quiet Place and Bird Box. Oh, okay. The real question is, what comes next? A horror film where you can't eat? A horror film where you're not allowed to smile?
Enough. I won't be your prisoner.
And monsters won't attack you unless you smile. If...
You were right. It's not Xavier. I knew Laura was upset, but I never thought she'd lock you up. Grab your things. I'm getting you out of here.
Okay.
This way.
Grab your things. I'm doing you the benefit of exiling you to the woods. Yeah, Laura's just nuts, yeah. The great use of having a character that's grieving in a game is that they can then just do anything. If someone's grieving, they could do anything now. And you go, why didn't that? They're grieving, so...
Through here. Should let you out near the end of this floor.
What about you?
Don't worry about me. I'll meet you at the camp. Just follow the train tracks. Now go. But... Alex, please.
Everyone's got a bug out bag, just in case. Everyone's a prepper.
They're coming.
Where is she?
Look at Martin. Just look and consider Martin. Well, here's a question I want to ask, and I feel like I know the answer, but I'm not happy about it. If there was a post-apocalypse where, I don't know why I put the emphasis like that, a post-apocalypse where you're absolutely fine unless you smile, and if you smile, you're instantly killed, would you survive? Could you live without smiling? No, you would not? That's nice. I'm happy about that. I thought you'd all say I'm fine. I thought you'd all say, nah, we're all miserable, we never smile. I think there's a monster. I would literally laugh when hearing the premise. Do you think you'd be able to laugh without smiling? I think you can laugh without smiling. It's not easy or normal, but I think it could be done. That's the kind of thing in Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where showing strong emotions gives you away as not being a pod person. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. Make comedy less enjoyable? Yeah, it would even the playing field, though. I would end up killing people with bad jokes. Why wouldn't bad jokes be less lethal than good jokes? Wouldn't a good joke kill more people? I'm only going to talk when the diary's out, okay? Yeah, I'm going to inhale. I'm going to inhale.
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time.
Yeah, I know this. Inhaler and pills are used to lower the stress level, avoiding asthma attacks. Pills are consumed the moment you collect them, and they manage to lower a small portion of stress. The inhaler can be kept as a consumable, and when used, it completely removes stress and gives temporary immunity. Great. Okay, that is useful to know. Thank you. Phonometer. No, Martin, I looked at it. I don't think you grab tape. I don't think so. The phonometer shows the noise Alex is making in relation to the environmental sounds around her. Be quieter than the environment. But remember, tape, wires, and wits make up an experiment, not a professional tool. Huh? Tape what? Oh, I see, yes. Don't rely on this device. Gotcha. So the phonometer measures the environment, but it also measures the noise I'm making. And so I don't have to be silent, I just have to be quieter than the ambient noise. Understood. Every noise is down. I saw on the floor there was some bits of stone, right? So I'm trying to walk in the middle so I don't stand on the bits of rocks. Yeah. Yeah, so if people keep talking about being near the waterfall, so if you're near the waterfall, that's fine because it's environmentally very loud. You're safe at a rave, or no one is. It's not clear, is it? Like, I think in the movie logic and probably the game logic, if you turn the radio on, the monster will come and kill everyone. So, like, they would kill people at a rave, even though that's sort of environmental noise, you know? I don't know. Try to reduce your sound as much as possible by avoiding noisy surfaces or walking slowly on them, and hittable objects such as metal barrels and cans. Try to keep everything you do under the environmental sound level. I opened the door too quick. I wasn't thinking, I just opened the door. I know it keeps reminding me. I know what the premise of the game is. I just was like, open the door. It just needs to be drilled into me. Okay. I completely agree, Martin. It's so strange. I'm here very tense, and I can't even like break the tension by talking. It is kind of odd, but I can always just pop to the diary when I need just a little moment. See, I think I'm supposed to be over there. See where there's like a little interactable white circle. But I don't see how to get there. Hello, Lucy Lefty. I'm playing a game about being quiet and there's monsters that can hear you. Unfortunately, it can also hear my mic. So whenever I'm not looking at this, at the moment, when I have to go to the diary to talk, otherwise I'll be killed.
Hey, now here's a guy with no worries.
I mean, it is within my... I forgot to go to the diary, didn't I? Even when it was happening, I was like, did I kick a can or something? No, I spoke. I tried to talk to Lucy Lefty. I think it's very funny, but it is funny though.
It's some of that lovely Dr. Clem, and I'm just so glad to be drinking it.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
Hello, Buzz Josie. I'm playing our horror game about not making too much noise. And I can only talk to you when I've got the diary up, but just a moment ago, it's like a game of Simon Says, you know? I can only talk when I've got the diary up, otherwise, because the game can hear my voice, my microphone. But I keep forgetting, and I keep just want to start saying something, and then, but I will get killed straight away. I completely am with you. I kicked a can by accident.
Man, this is not a good time.
What do you mean, Imperial? I can open the diary when I can open the diary whenever I want. What's wrong? Did I definitely stop speaking and then just close the diary? Or did I shut it as I was stopping speaking? Well, I don't know. I'm on the diary, so I don't know. Oh, I can turn it off, Martin. That whole feature I can turn off. In fact, I should say as well, it wasn't even on by default. I turned it on. Because that's one of the gimmicks. It's one of the selling points. The monsters can hear you chat away. Oh, also, my character has asthma, so we have to be careful. You know, I've always wanted to live in a duct. You can be stealthy in a duct. I could be stealthy just laying on my face. Yeah, the lungs icon represent... I wonder if it'll say here. No, this is just my diary. The lungs represent how much asthma I have, yeah. Yeah, and there is... It might not be the only game with this, but it's the first I've encountered that has a dedicated button for inhaler. You think it's safe to talk during this? This is nice. That's my dead boyfriend, I think. Not sure who that is. Hey, it's all of us. There's something really uncanny valley about these, like, computer-generated faded photos. Laura, what did Ken say? Because everything is fine. A couple of people have left the hospital, but that's good. It means those who remain are actually committed to our community. Just keep resting. I got this. This was written by Mark. They're just uncanny, aren't they? Look at the shadow on the face on the left. It just looks very odd. Now that's art. Now that's what real art looks like. Laura, I can't imagine what you're feeling, but if you need anything, I'm here. And I know it's not my place to say, but be careful with trusting Mark. All I ask. Kenneth. If you make too much sound, you will trigger the creature that will search for you. You can understand when this happens by hearing its sound cue. If so, get out of there and avoid any noise until you feel the danger has gone away. Okay, so when the creature's looking for me, it will make a sound, and then I just hide until I just feel that it's stopped. I think it is Alien Isolation, yeah. This is brand new. Yeah, it is brand new. Yeah, it's brand new. This is release week. Anyway, I'm gonna click past this and then lapse again into silence. So I hope you can amuse each other It looks so old because I've turned everything down because it was stuttering my computer. Noise detection. For a more immersive experience, the game includes a noise detection mode, which will track every sound your microphone can capture as if it's made by Alex. When the microphone detects a noise and reproduces it in-game, a microphone icon will show it. In some sections, the microphone detection will be deactivated, and it will be showed with a barred microphone or icon. You can enable the noise detection mode and calibrate your microphone in the gameplay options menu. I've done this. That's the problem. That's the fact that I've turned that on is what's causing the issue. Lucy, we are on a sofa with friends. This is my sofa. These are my friends. Alex is my friend. Martin, the dead father of my alive child, is my friend.
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time.
I did asthma. I didn't know the puff would. I didn't know the puff would be okay. There's nowhere I can hide now. Does the alien design work? I like it. Big guy with big arms. No, I think the aliens are good. They've got big arms, and they walk by opening up their. They listen by opening up their head. I think it's good. I think it's good. I like the big arm guys, but the inherent premise is bad. The Burnzoid, actually, it's good. The Burnzoid, actually, it's good. What if it was horror, but you can't make noises? Which honestly is a lot like every other horror, right? If you imagine Alien Isolation, like, you know, imagine Alien, there's a xenomorph. You can't go walking around making too much noise on your own in a corridor, you get killed. It's just the same premise as every. Oh God. I just can't learn, can I? They have been. What are you talking about? This plot armor? What are you on about? You think? Is it like why couldn't the army shoot them with a big gun? Who cares? You can't shoot Godzilla with a big gun. What do you want? You want every monster in the world to be shot with a big gun? Try watching 95% of every other monster film. That's how it's sorted. They shoot you with a big gun. Well, Godzilla's massive. Oh, right. So you just want. So you're either your whole thing is it's not realistic if they can't kill it with a big gun, and the only thing you'll accept is it has to be fucking massive. I don't know, Burnzoid. I think imagine the world where you get what you want. Do you want to live in it? You can actually shoot Godzilla with a big gun, yeah. You can shoot the ocean with a big gun if you want. You're not going to accomplish anything.
Gun.
Look, Burnzoid, they're aliens.
Gun.
Do you know about other species of life on other planets? No? So... Hang on, I forgot. Only shout at Burnzoid with the diary open. Nah, it's okay. I'll simmer down. If you let your feelings and your thoughts about the world and your attitude to me playing a fun horror game, it's all being affected by John Krasinski, then John Krasinski wins, you know? Someone does something horrible and then you hate everything that reminds you of them, then they win. A shark's just for the water levels, Martine. Lucy Lefty, this is the A Quiet Place game. I guess this is the moment that it says you will feel when the monster's looking for you. I stepped on a bit of gravel. Yeah, I was just confirming this is the A Quiet Place universe. Are people enjoying this, or is it just daft? Okay, it is really annoying that I can't like describe the things on the screen I'm thinking about or referring to while speaking. I want to get to this little desk, but it seems to be surrounded with a little halo of gravel, and we've learnt now that's deadly. So what do I do? Let me show you what I mean first. So how do I get there? Have we tried whispering? There's glass in the window. I think... If you want to turn the mic thing for this... No. The awkwardness of this. The awkwardness of this appeals to me. I think it's funny. I think it's funny to stream this. But if the periods where I have to go a bit silent and look tense are too boring, then maybe, you know, the proof's in the pudding that this doesn't really work. Can you walk on that object to the far right? Yeah, could you lip read? Because I could mouth. Let me mouth something now, and you can tell me what I'm mouthing. Okay, ready? I'm going to mouth something now to just check if you can lip read. Okay. Oh yeah, this should be an II. You're right. What am I mouthing? Can you lip read me? Okay, and I'll just keep doing it. Do you give up? Have you all had your chance? Do you want to see it some more? Do you give up? I can confirm that someone's got it. I can confirm that someone in the chat's got it. Hello, Daskito. Yeah, we're just checking if they can lip read. Am I doing a Brummy accent? I don't think Brummy comes across. I don't think Brummy comes across in lip. I think you have to articulate your words to do an accent. I don't think you could do an accent just with his silent face. Lip shape can be different. Maybe slightly. Got 30 seconds left. It was Pontefract, yeah. Congratulations to Imperial Halloumi and someone else. Oh, that was it. No, it's Imperial Halloumi. Congratulations to Imperial Halloumi. I think that's worth a more point. The only person to realise I was mouthing Pontefract. Yeah, I'll do it again now. Pontefract. 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 Who says this game doesn't work for streaming? Pontefract. Your mustache is adding too much visual noise. You've got to work with what you've been given. My lower lip, honestly, is more expressive than three people's lower lips added together. Bloody flags. Pontefract. Fract. I don't know. An experienced lip reader wouldn't give you a conciliatory point for that. First, I did think it was mushy face. It doesn't matter where you started. Where you ended up was Pontefract, and that is a reward unto itself. Congratulations. Congratulations, you were the lone voice. So yeah, I do think it works. What? So we've worked out I can't just mouth it because only Imperial will know what I'm saying. I want to catch the sun. Oh yeah, no problem, Martine. Sleep very well, and I'll speak to you soon. Perfect psycho. Yeah, Imperial can translate for every obe. Important. From now on, all approvals go through me. Yeah, fine. Just stuff in it. This is set in the US of A. Yes. Are the clocks going? Are the clocks? Is the clocks happening? Well, there's $1 million question, Lucy. They didn't on this occasion. This is a game so much about going extremely slowly all of the time. I don't think there's even that thing other stealth games have where like you get found and then you should move fast. I think you just always move very slowly. So my taser thing is called a phonometer, and it's got two. It's measuring sound, and on the one on the left measures environmental sound, so does everything else, and the one on the right measures my sound. And if my sound goes louder than the environmental sound, that's when the monsters know I exist. So I don't have to be silent. I just have to be quieter than my environment, and that's what it's trying to get across. And I'm using it to try and get calibrated to like how many little noises I can make before things are dangerous. People keep bringing up farts, but you can stifle a fart. It's the burping. Yeah, everyone's got farts on the brain. Farts. I don't know about you. If I need to fart, I can just not. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's good health. I'm not saying you're practicing good digestional hygiene here. There probably was. You probably should let your farts out. You know, I have to go on record and say it's probably what you should do. But if you have to, life or death, you can keep all your farts in. there's so many other things that the body will do to you that are harder to stop happening, that are noisier than farting. I mean, really had to. I'd rather let it go. Look, I've held in more farts than you've had hot dinners, right? So, I won't be lectured to on this. I know what happens when you hold in farts. It's like you turn the contents of your small intestine into like just lamb-colored churn. It's bad, but it's better than dying. Whereas if I had to sneeze, I'm gonna die. If I had to cough, I'm gonna die. I got a little tickle. Eating peanuts on a train, like recycled air. I'm dead. I'm gonna go a little dead. If I need to fart, I just wouldn't. Mate, R.I.P. to your gran, but I'm built different. This is a trap. There's broken glass here. It's showing me, oh, yellow paint. You could vault this, but I get got. You think it's a bit where I've got to make the monster come? Can they smell farts? No, they can only hear. They can't even touch. They're impoverished, sensation-wise. I don't know about their bank accounts. Yeah, Red, I don't know if you've taken a good look, but their arms are really big. Like they could pick you up and throw you. Get a long rope? Okay, look, a monster's coming at me. It's got a long arm. I've got a long rope. What am I supposed to do? Tickle it? Try and lasso it? How did they fall from space? I don't know. They did make a prequel movie that came out like last month, maybe the month before, which I have seen. They just fall from space one day. They're not interested in that kind of stuff. All this Burnzoid way of thinking about it, it's just not going to wash here, you know? They just fell from the sky. They've got very long arms and they can hear really well. And if you want more than that, then buddy, you are more hungry than this meal can provide. Your hunger will not be sated by this. What is this diagram? It's just little dotted lines. Face the creature. Sometimes there might be situations where you'll need to pass through the creature to go to your next objective. Keep your distance and don't make a sound. Yes, I've got that. That's the premise of the entire game. I know I should go the long way around to get away from it, but I really want to look at the dead rat. It went so fast. They do kill non-human noisemakers, yes. It just killed a rat. Well, was that a second one, or did the first one just start running around? I didn't know where the first one was, so I was looking behind me. So I was just thinking, oh, it's just going to walk slowly around a little pillar or something, or have a little closed little circuit it does. And I don't know if that was a second one, or the first one just really varied its behavior. I think I'm being a sore victim. I'll shut up now. I splished a little bit of the puddle, and it got me. I splished. This puddle here is what killed me. And it's a very big puddle. And perhaps I shouldn't have gone this way again, but here I am. And I'm going to try going very small, just a little splishes, like a pond skater. I do miss that bean can. Oh, I was saying like a little pond skater. There. Why is the letters so big? Why are the letters so big here?
Thank you for triggering the welcome bear. I love to see new faces in the chat, and I love to see this community grow from strength to strength.
Welcome, Lucy Lefty. Thank you for triggering the welcome bear. Pond skater, that's what I was saying. I've learned that I can talk when I've got the diary up, but if I talk when it's down, I will get killed. I'm just, at the moment, trying to inch my way over a puddle, and I know the game doesn't want me to go that way, but I'm hoping if I go really slowly, I won't die. I will die. I had asthma. I did asthma. Okay, we're not going that way. Obviously daft. Oh yeah, you know how you were saying, oh, how do the monsters survive? How do they become like dominant when they've got all these drawbacks? They also can't swim. They can't go on water. They just drown. Insult to injury, there's a big arrow on the floor telling you where to go. But they came from space? Yeah, there's no water in space. been? I did it. I did it. Oh. Do you know, I might save up and call that. I think that's enough for my nervous system for now. I think I might... that's a good end point for the stream, I think. Okay, I presume there's an autosave. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. That was nice. I think that was fun. Did people enjoy this? I mean, there's clearly more game. I could always come back to this next week. Same time. Enjoy your extra hour, everyone. Yeah? Do you want me to come back to this? Would people, if I did this same time next week, would people be up for that? A little bit of shushing. It is fundamentally a silly title for streaming because you can't talk during the most interesting bits. You have to fall silent. Oh, you appeared so tense. Yeah, I don't like horror stuff. I do get tense. I don't play a lot of horror things. I only played Resident Evil for the first time this year, I think. It took me ages. I'm still trying to get through Resident Evil 2. I just find things too scary. Anyway, this was fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for thank you for your company. Thank you for your friendship, your discussion, conversation. I'll be back probably next Monday with some Timberborn. Still very much trying to get us into a post-famine state. And I will see you all then. If you're not already, I do recommend our Discord. I will see you all around. Be nice, be well. I have been tense. I have been streaming in silence. Goodbye. And, good night. The Great Pyramids of Giza and Tokyo. That's a picture of me singing. This must have been from the before days. Oh, I'm a singer. I really like writing music and singing songs and composing my own songs, but of course I can't now. And that's sad. That's tough for me. Mom, I love you. Duh. Mom, I love you. The end of the game challenge. I've already lost the can, actually. I can't believe I saw a can just spin on its edge and rest so that I could see the word baked beans. There it is. Come on then. Unfortunately, you can't like Source Engine style pick it up. Hang on. Okay, I think I've noticed.
Stop you.
No. I'm the opposite of that. If people want to put penis and anus together, I'm going to poo-poo that, but I'm not going to stop you.
Yes, the last thing we want anyone to think is that we don't approve.
No, I don't approve, but I'm not going to stop you. My disapproval won't manifest as me stopping you. That's what I'm trying to say.
How do you think you would manifest your disapproval then?
What do you mean? I have the Great Pyramids of Giza and Tokyo.